Yay, we are live again. And I really look forward to this day. Day 2, and it's all about love in business. Not love in business, embodiment in love. I should say it correctly. But today is all about how love and business are connected. So let's wait for people to hop on live. Even though I know that lots of you can't join live today. And we'll see. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. At least we know the comments are working. Yeah, love and business and how they are connected. Love and being a woman and how it's all connected. Love and being in your best energy and how it's all connected. I made so many notes for today and I put them all on one little paper. But looking at my notes, I could really feel like this is my core message. It made it all so clear to me. And so many women come to me for their business, even when they start doing business, when they've been out of business for some years and want to come back. And how do I do it? How do I get visible again? Women who already earn 10K, 20K, 50K, it doesn't matter. Women who have lots of team members, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you are today. It doesn't even matter what your vision is. It doesn't matter if your vision is big, if your vision is small. It doesn't matter. But our business, I said that yesterday, our business should be so heart-led. We should do everything that we do, we should do it with our hearts open. It's not about how perfect you are, how visible you are. It's not even about the numbers that you have or the amount of followers, how many numbers your reels get, how many strategies you have, how many strategies are working, how many strategies are not working. We should do a dance about all the things that don't matter. And I'm not saying that it doesn't matter at all. I love a good strategy, but the only strategy that really works is the one that comes from your heart. And the one that is so you that you can do just being yourself. Because when I started my business, I wondered about so many things. I looked at so many women and how do they do it and what's working for them, what should I do, what's the best way to my first 100K and blah, 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 blah. And it doesn't matter because I didn't have to be better in selling. I didn't have to do more webinars. I didn't have to do more reels. Luckily, I didn't have to do any dancing in reels because it's so not me. And it's not about it at all. It's always about coming back to your core message, daring to be all of you and show up in all facets of your life like that. Because what I often help women with behind the scenes is being their core message behind the scenes as well. And it sounds a bit strange because in a way you would think we show up as ourselves. But when our message, for example, is, let's say you are a woman helping other mothers raising their children from their heart, true to their own values, and blah, 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 all the new parenting things. And behind the scenes, you are only 50% of what you are claiming on Instagram or on Facebook or in your most flashy photo shoot. And I believe we are living in an age where, in a timeline, where the universe doesn't confirm anymore what's not heart-led, what's not authentic, what's not all of you. There is no difference between the Cindy in business than the Cindy on the schoolyard when I bring up and pick up my son. There is no difference between how I'm with my one-on-one clients and how, maybe there is a bit of a difference how I'm with my friends, but not as much, because I want the people who come so close to me, even in masterminds and even in mini minds and even in the membership that I'm going to tell you about later in this live stream. I want it to be the best fits, because I want it to be a joy for you that I am in your world, and I want it to be a joy for me as well, that I'm helping you with whatever you're struggling with. If it's in your business, or if it's in love and your relationship and with your intimacy wounds, or if it concerns motherhood, I want the connections to be real connections, and for you to feel so able to be yourself, and to let all the shame go, to let all the judgment go, to just show up as yourself. Because what your Instagram feed needs, what your Facebook needs, and I think Facebook even more, is to be you. Just be you. Bring more you. Clients will book you for who you are. Clients will pay you for who you are. And often it's not that, for example, she said, oh, that was a strategy that brought me to 50K. I did this, and it worked. And of course, it's about that. If my work wasn't good, if my work didn't make people more money, then it wouldn't work in the long run. If my work didn't invite people to be more themselves in love and relationships and really connect from the heart, it wouldn't work in the long run. But people will pay you for sometimes these really strange things. Maybe it would be seeing you eating whatever. I had a client once pay me, or at least that was the trigger, for drinking a glass of wine during a live stream. Oh, you're so normal. We all drink wine at home during the live stream, so why couldn't you? I had someone pay me for, and just pick an example. It's not about how good you are in what you do. We are all good, at least I believe. If you do what you do, if you do it from passion, if you do it from your heart, all my clients are amazing women. We are all doing our best. And let me make this clear. You are never responsible for what your client does after your calls, after your Voxer message, after your email, with the information you are giving her or him. You are not responsible for the result. And sometimes when clients come, they come with a desire, but especially with energetics, there can be something that hasn't been looked at for years. And then all of a sudden, bloop, it's there, ready to heal in this space, because it's intimate, because it's a space of trust and a space where you can relax, and your nervous system especially feels really seen. And then if that comes up, that will make her more money, for sure. It will always make them more money if they feel the trust in themselves to dive in. But it can take a while. And can you hold the vision? Can you see the future? Can you hold yourself during the triggers that your clients go through? But okay, maybe we should park this for tomorrow. Because today, it's all about love and how love and business is connected. And in my vision, love is money, money is love. And lots is said about that in spirituality. Oh, it's all love. Energy is love. Money is just energy. Money is love. Let's all love each other. Blah, blah, blah. But how are you really showing up in love? Can you really be yourself in the relationship that you are in? And I'm not just suggesting never. When women can't show up in the relationship where they are at that moment, it's never about end the relationship. I've seen women continue with relationships that I would have ended personally. And I've seen marriages succeed, which probably could have never succeeded. And women quit relationships, which I would have never quitted. So there is never a judgment. There is never one solution. All women are different. Every relationship is different. All wounds are different. Wounds are the same. But how they interact with each other are a bit different. What you've done in the past for your healing is a bit different. So it's never one woman, one strategy. But most of the times, your money wound has nothing to do with your business. That your business wasn't succeeding the way you've always felt. And if we feel the potential and it's not working, that's fucked up. I think that's one of the most painful things that you can deal with. You feel the potential, you feel all this, because potential is your sexual energy, is your life force energy. And you feel it come up, and all the potential is in the body, and it burns down again. And it burns yourself up. And the only thing that you have to ask yourself, how am I showing up in love? Because one of the things that will really catapult your business, skyrocket your business, is changing your patterns in love. And not only with a partner or with friends or with family or whatever, but really the love with yourself, the relationship with yourself, the amount of safety you can feel in your body, the amount of self-worth that is available for you in this moment. And love is money. Money is love. So if you look at that, most of my business coaching is only 50%, if it even is, 50% business, and all the rest is love, relationship, intimacy wounds. And the questions that I wanted to give you today to just really sit with and feel into and just journal about or take with you during the day. How is the relationship with your business in this moment, at this moment? And when you look at that, if your business was a person, what kind of relationship is it? How much fun is it? My business has always been my playground. I say this so many times to clients. My business is my playground, and this playground is making me more and more money every month, every year, blah, 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 because it's not all linear. We have high months, lower months, and it's all okay. But in the end, because we are here for the long run, it will make us more money, and it always does, because I truly believe that love is the thing that rules the world, that heals the world, blah, blah, blah. We all know that from spirituality, but it's also the same for your business. Love is the key. The amount of love that you have fueling through your body, how you can be yourself in love. And I know how it is to walk on eggshells and how that is affecting your business. How do you show up? How do you show up in your relationships? How do you show up in love? What do you believe? Are you worthy of? And And can you let it be really, 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 really good? And do you feel the safety to really feel into it and let it be better and better and better and better? And if you look at your love life, or your missing love life, or your dating life, it's all okay. If you look at your love life now and in the past, how was it reflected in your business? Because it always reflects in our business. It always does. So when you feel into these questions, and just for a second, put your hands on your heart and just feel. And if it triggers you, or if it brings up questions, just let it be. Because I believe there are not so many more vulnerable things than really feeling into who am I in love? Who am I in my relationship? And open your heart for the version of you that's just so herself in her relationship. And feel into that. And open the body. And if you feel a contraction somewhere, just open up. And bring more energy to the places that contract, that trigger, or whatever it is that you experience. Know it's all good in this moment. But when you realize that the intimacy wounds that we have are the exact money wounds that we have, are the exact problems that we have in business, what if you opened your heart? What if you just let your guard down and opened your heart a little more? And you can come back and just let it be whatever came up. Don't try to fix it right away. Just let it be. But if we know that our intimacy wounds are affecting every relationship that we have, it's affecting the relationship you have with your children. It's affecting the relationship you have with your business. If we see the business as an entity, and it is, because the business can do things on her own. She doesn't need us every minute of the day. How are your intimacy wounds reflected in your business? How are your intimacy wounds reflecting your bank account? How is your intimacy wound? And an intimacy wound can be guarding due to past experiences, hiding, avoiding conflict, people pleasing, do the heavy lifting in the relationship, be the man up, even if you are a woman. Or a colder one, avoiding intimacy. The queen, feeling like the real queen in her relationship, but from dominance, from manipulation, from the closed off heart. And we all have intimacy wounds. When we deal with difficult experiences, I've experienced that myself when our daughter was stillborn. All our survival techniques show up. They want to protect us, especially when our heart is broken, and relationships do that. When relationships end one way or another, they break us a bit, and you have to, even if you are the one ending the relationship, you have to find yourself again. And especially after really long-term relationships, who are you without the relationship? And we all have our ways with dealing with these things, protecting ourselves, not to get hurt, protecting ourselves to be the one who is in control, protecting ourselves to be safe, even if it's really unconsciously. But the moment we do that, we close off our heart. And the moment we do that in the relationship, after 5 in the evening, and we are in the relationship, if you would like to separate it like that, which sounds really strange, but okay. So it's after 5, we're in the relationship, and the heart is closed off. Because here we are, walking on eggshells, avoiding conflict, keeping it all in, and then every month, once a month, he gets to see the evil lion throwing it all on the table. Everything that was kept inside during the rest of the month, here it is. And not just this thing, all the other things that were kept inside to avoid the conflict, here it is. And this affects our business, or starting our business, or thinking about our social media strategy, and blah, 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 blah. And most of all, our receiving capacity, because the moment we close off our heart and protect ourselves in our relationships, the bank account is closed off as well. Your social media is closed off as well. And I don't mean how many hearts you get on your post, how much your reel is liked, if it's viral. I truly believe that reels can go viral and no money comes in. Because there is a lack of intimacy. Because it's never about how visible you are. It's never about, look at me. Because most of your clients, especially the higher level clients one-on-one, are never that visible. They come, they just sneak in your DMs, and there they are. Or they find yourself, mystical ones through Google or whatever, or they get referred by other people. But how open are you? How receptive are you? And I wrote some examples down for my business because I really believe that, especially for us women, stories work the best. So I wrote some stories down. A couple of years back, a woman came to me and she hadn't had an orgasm in 30 years. And of course, this was not the first thing she told me. The first thing she told me was, I want to change my business. I'm a blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying that now to keep it private. I'm a blah, blah, blah now. And I want to go into, let's say, business coaching. I'm doing fitness now. I'm a fitness instructor. And it's doing really well. And I'm not happy anymore. And I want to go into business coaching. I want to be seen as the business coach. And this vision really came from the heart. It was a heart-led business decision, a heart-led vision, just as people decide to create a business. And when we do it in the intuitive way, if we really want to be the woman, the mother, just feeling free in energy, feeling free in time, really being able to be ourselves, all of your intimacy problems will show up. And it's not a common thing to talk about. Most of the times, people don't even talk about it with friends, especially not with your business coach. But these are the questions that people really deal with, because I believe it hurts way more that you know there is more potential in your relationship, there's more potential in your love life than whatever the fuck is going on in your business. Yes, that hurts if it's not working the way you want to and blah, 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 blah. Potential, if it's not working out, can really be hurtful. But your love life is the thing that really affects us as a woman. And it's something that after a week, after some months, and especially after some years, we take it for granted. We settle that, yeah, this will be it. I should be satisfied with this. I can't change it. I've tried so much, blah, blah, blah. But if we decide to be vulnerable, and I really feel like if people bring these subjects to me, if people come with questions like these, or I feel them and they are not put on the table and I just follow my intuition, then you are called. You are called, you are initiated, just like I said yesterday, but then in a different way, to heal this thing. And the moment your sexual energy can flow again, the moment your life energy can flow again, your bank account will automatically follow. Because all the intimacy work we do, it flows directly into the business. That's why intimacy work is so important. And that was the same with a woman who couldn't have an orgasm while being with her partner. She could have it while self-pleasuring. There was no problem there. But the moment she was intimate with her partner, there was no orgasm. And it's something women settle for years, because these topics come on my kitchen table. The moment it has been in the relationship, it became normal in the relationship. But it's not normal. No matter where you are today, no matter how long this has been, it can be in your relationship for 30 years. I've just told you an example. And it can be healed. And it's the same for a woman who came out of an abusive relationship, or the woman who was a long-term single. And they learned to connect again with themselves on a deeper level. And especially connecting with the other one without losing themselves. So really be in true union and setting higher standards. I believe lots of these things with intimacy wounds is just having higher standards. Not settling. No more settling, no more toning down, no more, well, this will be good enough. The woman who left her toxic marriage and her business skyrocketed, what was it, in 2 months or something? Not even, because I really believe that the universe confirms decisions like these so much quicker than every other business strategy that you follow. The woman who healed her nervous system, the nervous system was really triggered to the max. And that caused her to avoid conflict. In every conflict in her relationship, zipped. Nothing came out. She just couldn't. And she was a woman, like I just said, once a month, you see the evil one, the evil dragon, burning the whole village down. And the moment we heal this, because it's in our system, it's not, oh, you're a bad man, blah, 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 you're the bad one. Men are not bad men. Even bad men aren't bad men. Are they incarnated with lots of shadow? Yeah, duh. But we can heal our shadows. Men can as well. Will every man heal his shadow when you decide, I'm going to work for this, I'm going to work on my intimacy wounds, I'm going to do all the things? No, some men won't. If the shadow wins, then the relationship will not be repaired. But love is always about something better will come. Because I truly believe that every one of us, man and woman, are worthy of the most loving relationship. You really are. The woman who was in a toxic partnership in business, this was a really good one too, because they came together. They were in my one-on-one together. They had a partnership. They both had a business themselves, but they had a partnership together. And the moment they came, I know, because I don't know, I feel all the things that are not said. I feel all the things on the water. I just sense it. I know when a woman comes where we are going. And the moment they both stopped to carry each other's shadows, carry each other's wounds, they separated the partnership, both put work in their own business, and these businesses get even more profit than the one they had together. Because that's an intimacy wound as well, because they really liked each other and there was no argument, there was nothing. But if a relationship is based on shadow, is based on, I know what your strengths are, and by sticking with you, I don't have to heal my own shadow, and I can lean on your strengths, and blah, 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 blah. It's not creating the full potential, and I truly believe we are here to live according to our highest alignment. That's what we have to do. And I want to say money, but it's the same. Money and love, both of them, invite you to live your highest alignment. If money isn't flowing, the highest alignment isn't your path. You're not on the right path. Can you be on the exact steps where you need to be and not having all the money flowing yet that you feel is possible? Sure. Sometimes we have to wait. Sometimes we have to be the one who, for example, watches the rom-com and knows for 90 minutes that in this Netflix movie they will kiss at the end, and we all wait, we all watch, we all eat popcorn. And we don't judge. We don't judge Netflix for having to make us watch fucking 90 minutes for them to see them kissing what we all knew the moment we started the movie. We don't judge. And now here you are in business. Having a strategy, having a plan, putting the first post out. All you hear is crickets. You're not waiting 90 posts to get your result. It takes all your inner safety, all of your open heart, all of that. Because when we open the heart, all that was hidden comes out. All our shadow mindset, all our beliefs from a little girl or past life or who knows what, it's not even important. Everything comes up. But money wants to flow. Your passion wants to flow, and passion comes from the heart. And here you are, closing yourself off. It won't work. It won't work. We have to show up. We have to show up with an open heart. We have to show up as if it already happened. And when we put ourselves out there, online, with our heart-led business, with all the passion we have, with all the plans we have, with the vision, it requires something. It requires quite a lot of yourself. But it's only for a short time. Most of the time, when women are really working on a big thing, I always see it as a 3-day underground journey. If you know a lot about mythology and priestess things and blah, 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 you have the underground journey and it takes you 3 days. Here it is, you go underground and here you come. 3 days. First day, bit uncomfortable. Second day, fucking uncomfortable. Really dark, but it's just 1 day. If it requires you 1 day to really feel all there is to be felt, all that wants to be felt, all that wants to be seen, all the shadow coming from the underground to the surface, like the true healer, like the true shaman, like the true priestess that you claim that you are, and just anchor yourself in this part as well. Be vulnerable. And then on the 3rd day, she returned from the underground. And I'm not saying it's all working perfectly then, but you will see the results. You will feel that whatever wanted to be visible through your nervous system, whatever wanted to come up, and when it's truly felt, the layers are off. All these energetic points that you have that trigger on this subject are gone. Will it never trigger you again? I'm not saying that. Things, if it's a really toxic pattern, things can come back. It's all possible. But you will heal. So stop walking on eggshells. Stop trying to avoid heartbreak. Stop trying to avoid conflict. Stop whatever it is that you're doing in your business or in love. Because sometimes women are really happy in love. I'm not saying that we all have intimacy problems at this moment in our relationship. We go through seasons. Women have cycles. Every person has cycles, but women especially. It's not the same every month. And it can be for you that your business at the moment has an intimacy problem. But if you confront it, and if you really get vulnerable with yourself, and just be present, sexual healing will be the blanket, the loving blanket around everything. And I've experienced that myself, because sometimes our patterns come from inside. Well, our patterns always come from the inside. But they've been there for years. When I found out, when my body was ready to deal with sexual abuse that was from my childhood, and that everyone kept hidden, my family, my body, it was just not spoken about, just let her live. She's doing all right now, we don't talk about it. My dad even said that when I confronted them, he said, you shouldn't dive deeper. I asked someone, you should just let it be. And I can imagine that all these generations that came before us learned to live like that. But you and me, we can't. We can't know something, put it back inside, turn the lock, and throw away the key. If you want to have an intuitive business that really brings you more money than you can ever imagine, you have to look at what's happening. And if I look back at myself, I was in a toxic relationship. Was this a bad man? No. Was there a lot of energetic patterns that weren't they weren't uplifting? He drained my energy. I was walking on eggshells. I was used to being a single mom, doing everything on my own, not being able to receive in this part yet. But I didn't know it at the time, because looking back, being abused, sexually abused as a child, caused me to walk around in my life with this block, story, pain in my body, and me desiring a lot, but this block was there. And it caused me to walk on eggshells. It caused me to let my energy be drained and to let his shadows, and luckily it did, but let his shadows bring up my story. Because again, he was not a bad man. Just incarnated with lots of shadow, lots of pain, didn't want to look at it, trying to avoid it. But it caused me and my wounds to come out. Because there was one day, and I still see him sitting in a chair across the room from me, and I look at him and I see my grandfather, and I think, what the fucking fuck? He didn't look anywhere near my grandfather. But at that moment he did. And it took some time to connect all the dots, to talk with my family, and to see where it came from. And healing that, and having a partner at the time who didn't want to heal the shadows that he had, our relationship couldn't continue. It just couldn't. It wasn't healthy for me, and in a way, because my energy was burning his. Because the light always wants to alchemize the shadow. And if an energy is too strong, it will burn the other one. That's why it's always important to look at that in your business as well. Because a client can be a fit, or the client can think that she's a fit. But if your energy is too strong, it will burn the whole thing down. And you don't want that. At least not in your one-on-ones. But that's a whole other story. And I left the relationship. And I really started to feel into what I wanted from a partner. Because everyone always said during these years that I left Finn's father. Finn was 1 year old. And everyone said, oh, you should be single. Just be happy single and blah, 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 blah. But there was a desire in me, a knowing that one day I would have what I desired. I knew it. I always knew it. And it wasn't me who wanted to settle. It wasn't me who just wanted to give in just for the sake of having a relationship. But I knew there was a deep knowing that what I have now was available. It just took me, a whole journey of the priestess to get there. And I think that's what we should do always. Really feel into what is it that you really want. Sorry. What is it that you know? What is it that you feel, and what doesn't leave you, and what burns you up inside, and what comes back and back and back and back? And then be that woman. I decided to be that woman. To not date men who didn't fit that profile 100%. To not date at all. I just decided after that relationship, I don't need a man. And I could really feel it. I don't need a man. And especially when we found our home, the journey I talked about yesterday, when we found our home, and I still see myself sitting on the couch with a book and a glass of really good red wine. Finn was in bed, and I could really feel, not know, because I knew this for years, but I felt it. I don't need a man to be happy. It was present in my whole body. I don't need a man to be happy. And 4 weeks after that, my husband showed up. Not as my husband at the time, of course, but my husband showed up. And in a way, I could have never thought about. In a way, I could have never planned. In a way, Tinder could have never brought me, or any other dating app. It was a magical way. And I truly believe in love and in business. We should be 100% ourselves and really feel the safety, really feel the connection, really feel vulnerable with yourself. And don't settle for your desire. But also being really happy when it's not present yet. And be open to all the possibilities that the universe wants to bring your way, because she always wants to do that. She always wants to bring you whatever it is that you want. So let's take a moment to close your eyes and to open the body for exactly this. And it doesn't matter where you are today, if you're single, if you are in a relationship, even if you are in a loving relationship, and it's the business that needs a little more love, or your worthiness. It doesn't matter. Just feel into it. And open your heart. And welcome in all the safety you need to walk this journey. Your journey. Welcome it all. And what's your desire? What do you desire in your relationship? What do you desire in the relationship with yourself, with your business, with your clients? And open up. Really open up the energy. Open up. Open up. Open up. And let your body do the talking. And if you want to move the body, you will do that. If you want to do some hip circles. And if you feel really, really ready, and I can't decide that for you, you should feel your yes. Really ready to look at this. Feeling safety in the body. Then we will ask the universe to make it visible. Just like you pull your oracle cards. There is nothing more that the universe wants to heal than these intimacy wounds, whether they are in love or whether they are in business. We create room in the pelvis, some more space in the hips. Ask your yoni to open up, and if you've never done that, just set the intention. Don't think, don't let the mind tell you that it's weird, that it's strange, that we don't do those things. Just open up. And let the energy of your yoni fuel the rest of your body. Don't settle on your sexual energy. Open yourself up. Your yoni and your throat chakra are so connected. Feeling safety in your truth, feeling safety in your expression, feeling safety on social media. It all comes from the inside. Open up. Open up. And if you feel any contractions in the body, just bring this energy to that spot. And don't think, just set the intention that your own sexual energy will heal this part of your body, this part of your bones. And we ask for some more safety, for some grounding energy. And tap into the hell yes in your body. Try to feel the smile. Try to feel the fire. Try to feel the passion. And if it's not working now, know that it's okay. Just be with whatever comes up. And know that you are always safe. And we open it up. Pull the shoulders back. Really open up the heart space. Open up your throat chakra. And follow this energy the rest of your day. Take a last breath. Feel into the intention how you want to continue the rest of your day. And let all the heaviness go. Everything that's no longer serving you. Let it go. Lay your hands on your heart and promise yourself that just for today, if it feels difficult, you are not leaving yourself. You are honoring your nervous system. You are honoring your truth. You are honoring your potential, your passion, your soul's wisdom. And then come back in your own way, taking all the time you need. Our bodies are so wise, and everything that wants to heal will be healed in its own perfect timing, in its own way, if you decide to show up. Everything is safe. Not every relationship is ending. And you are worthy of all the love, all the abundance, all the things you desire in your life, in your love life, in your relationships, and in your business, especially also in your business. So feel into it. Take this with you during your day. And during these 3 days, tomorrow we will have it. We will talk about the subject business and how you embody all that you are in business. And then we talked about the 3 most important things, and at least I believe, who are always connected. It's your own golden triangle. I truly believe that a business result is as strong as your life foundation is. If you see a golden triangle, you will have life, love, and business in the top. Business is never the most important thing. Never. Your life is. Your love life is. Your self-love is. And those 2 will skyrocket your business. Every intimacy issue that you will confront, small or big, will always skyrocket your business. The more room you make in your life to really enjoy your own success, to enjoy these 10K months. I really think it's a shame that so many 10K months are booked and they are not enjoyed. The only new thing is the 15K month or the 20K month or the 25K month or whatever it is. But the more we enjoy life, the more ourselves we are in all our relationships, will skyrocket the business. Because if we feel safe in love, we will feel safe in conflict with clients. We will feel safe when something happens on social media. We will feel safe to raise our prices. We will feel safe to take a risk in business. We will feel safe in every investment that we make. We will feel safe to turn a business. We will feel safe to do business and do more creative things. And again, and again, and again. It's all so connected. And that's exactly why I told a bit about it yesterday. I once did the Journey of the Priestess program, and it really was amazing. The Journey of the Priestess, as much as it sounds as a priestess thing, it isn't. I truly believe we are all priestesses. My Journey of the Priestess program was not a priestess education, priestess course, whatever it is that people think that a priestess course is. It wasn't. Because what I've seen through the years is that so many people, so many women followed a priestess program, did a priestess education, a mystery school for how many years, and then they come back and all the rituals that they do aren't making the money that the high priestess in their vision does. Because it's not about becoming the high priestess. I truly believe that each and every one of you, also if you're looking the replay, we are all high priestesses. We all are. You've done this work for so many lifetimes. Even if you don't believe in it, everyone has been a priestess, a shaman, an energy healer, a starseed, what the fuck we can all be. You know, your soul knows you came here to anchor in your vision in this life, especially in this life. So don't talk to me about, oh, it's so difficult, energy is so difficult, dealing with other people's energy is so difficult. No, it's not. It really isn't, because we came in this timeline. We chose this. You and me, we chose this. And yeah, I understand. I sometimes wonder, why the fuck did we choose this timeline? Dealing with all the things. Why can't we just do our rituals and let all the money rain down on us? Make it rain with a magic ritual. But it's not just the ritual. And in the membership that I will start after these 3 days, all these things come together. Life, love, and business. I want intuitive women to have a place where you can come with a question about how to use a yoni egg, with a question how to do a dearming session, to address all the things that come up when you work with your yoni egg, or come with the questions and ask me how to even work with a yoni egg. Come with the question, what the fuck is a yoni egg? Come with the questions in motherhood. Come with questions about your relationship. Come with questions in how do I strategize this and this and this in business? How do I raise my prices? How do I do this webinar? All the questions that you have. Because to me, and from my experience in 8 years of business, all these questions matter. And I wanted to create a space, just like the Journey of the Priestess I once facilitated, but was only 12 weeks. And make this a 12-month commitment space where people can join and really take the time to grow, to not have to make it happen in 12 weeks, even though we can do a lot in 12 weeks. But when we give ourselves time and heal what needs to be healed, and then work on everything that comes up and really work from the surface. We are not in the underground anymore, we are here. And now we can really start growing and we can really start enjoying our own growth. And I wanted to create a space for that, where women come together, where stories can be told, where vulnerabilities can be shared, where business brags can be shared, where everyone can celebrate, where tears are welcome, where champagne is welcome, everything is welcome. And every month you will get new content. The content is based on love and business, money, relationships, motherhood, and being yourself as a woman, being really in your power as a woman. So it's all these subjects. I wrote it down on a sales page. All these subjects that you will have to deal with in everyday life as an intuitive woman in a society that we chose to live in nowadays. And there will be new content every month, new mindset, new audios. I want to make it really easy to do an audio drop on something that I, for example, just discussed with a one-on-one client, and that I believe is really, really important for everyone to know, and that I can make an audio drop of it and just drop it into the space, where we will have yoni exercises, where we will have de-arming exercises, where there will be healings and meditations and audios about mindset and energy audios, just like the energy exercises we just did, the energy practices. And all that combined with a monthly Q&A where you can enter your question into the Facebook group and just ask me whatever it is that you want. If it's business, if it's love, if it's life, I don't care. It's all welcome there. Just drop your question in the Facebook group and I will collect them all, answer them all in an audio or in a video, and post that again in the Facebook group. So there will be a vault full of all the things that I truly believe that women need. And then there will be drops each month. And I truly believe that this is the space you want to be in 2024, because 2024 is the year of your rebirth. And we all know it. We all know that this is a really special year, because 2023 for a lot of women wasn't the most easiest year. And maybe it was for you, and I'm happy for you, but for many women that I know, it wasn't a really easy year. But it was your initiation. And now you are walking on the exact path where you need to be. And this membership, my intention is for you to feel so fucking seen in everything that you need on all these facets, your own golden triangle. And not only seen and not only feel heard in your business and in your love, in everything, but also really feel supported in the energy, really feel supported in your vision, really feel supported energetically. So that's what I envision. It's a 12-month container. You can pay in full. Now in the pre-sale, the pay in full is 1,111 euros, or desire monthly installments, and your monthly payment will be 111 euros. It's all exclusive VAT, so that will come extra, but it's 111 a month, or pay in full 1,111 euros. I will post a link later on in the Facebook group and put it under the replay as well. So feel welcome if you want to join. If you have any questions, just ask me. If you want to know if it's a good fit, just send me a DM or put it here in the Facebook group and I will get back to you. And then tomorrow we'll dive into business and see how it's all connected in that part as well. So thank you for today. Thank you for being present, and thank you. And I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.